What's going on, Broncos Country? Sorry for the late start. We just had to make a switch on the studio from the early games to the afternoon games. But it is 7-0 Raiders with a big touchdown pass from Gardner Minshew to Brock Bowers. So Bo Nix and the offense have 2nd and 5 as the handoff to Javonte Williams goes for about 5-ish yards. So it'll be 3rd and inches, actually. 3rd and inches. And a quarterback sneak. I don't think Nix got it. Bo Nix quarterback sneak on 3rd and inches. I don't think he got it. It'll be 4th and inches now. RebTech, appreciate you hanging out with us. Audio working just fine. Video working, just be my eyes in the sky for me. 4th and inches. What does Denver want to do? I mean, it's so early in the game, you shouldn't feel pressure to go for it now, but if you feel confident that you can get this, why not? Come on, offense. And Broncos are going to burn a timeout. I hate burning a timeout in situations like this. If you burn a timeout and come out and punt, just take the delay of game and save the timeout for the 2-minute drill. You better not call a timeout just to punt it. That always drives me nuts. Time man the Buckeye, just let me know everything is working from your end. 4th and inches now. What do you guys want to do? Quarterback sneak or hand it off to Javonte Williams? We got Ravens-Bengals, by the way, going to overtime. 38-38. What a fun game that must be to watch. 88 people tuned in at the moment. 27 likes. Help us grow the channel. Hit that thumbs up button if you have not already. 4th and inches. Denver going to go from at their own 35. Nix under center. Handoff. First down. Let's go. Gain of 7. That's Javonte Williams picking up the first down. Nice execution by the Broncos offensive line. Let's watch Bowles, Powers, and Wattenberg. It's going to run on their side. Good block by Michael Burton, the fullback, leading the way.
Producer Reed coming in from behind the scenes. The audio might get a little weird. I'm trying to fix something real quick. That's why the graphics won't change. So just give me a little bit. If you hear some weird audio, don't worry about it. It'll stop in a second.
1st and 10. Run for Denver by Jaleel McLaughlin goes for 4. 2nd down and 6. Trent, good to see you, dude. Yeah, a 57-yard touchdown pass to rookie tight end Brock Bowers on the opening drive for the Raiders. Gifted them an early 7-0 lead. So work to do for Denver's offense, who are rocking the throwback uni. 2nd and 5. Nix finding a receiver. No, Javonte couldn't quite hold on to it. Pass wasn't quite on target as the pocket began to collapse. Tommy Eichenberg from Ohio State. I didn't realize he went to the Raiders. All right, 3rd and 5. I'm sorry if there's a little bit of like a lag or an audio issue for just a minute. Just bear with us. Third and 5. Nix's pass is incomplete. Looking for Sutton, but just good coverage altogether. Broncos punted away. Okay. So here comes Gardner Minshew and the Raiders. Really quickly, we got to tell everyone about game time. So we're going to fill you guys in on our sponsor today, Game Time, who's doing a great job of supporting us here at Chat Sports. And if you want to support them by going to a Broncos game or any other sporting event in your area, visit Game Time right now and save $20 when you download the Game Time app and redeem code Chat Sports for $20 off your first purchase. One thing I like about Game Time is their all-in pricing option. Toggling this feature shows the total upfront cost with no surprise fees at checkout. Plus, they offer the Game Time guarantee, which is if you find tickets in the same section and row for less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, but again, create an account and redeem code CHAT Sports for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time. Your score predictions in. Just kind of going through a couple of the last minute things when it comes to injuries and whatnot going into this game and availability. Score predictions, get them in. I got Garrett, 30-27 Broncos. Greg, Broncos 27, Oakland 17. I like that. So here comes the Raiders offense for a second time. First and 10, Raiders at their own 10-yard line. Minshew, bootleg, dumping it off. No gain on the play. Nice open field tackle made. Is that Bailey? Oh, no, Cody Barton, sorry. Yeah, Coop's on it. Second and 9 coming up. Handoff, and no big gain on the play. Loss of maybe pickup of 1. Third and 9. Get those threes in the chat.
I'm back, everyone.
Third and 9. Minshew climbing up. He's going to run with it on third and 9. He gets the first, but there is a flag. And it's going to be a penalty on the Broncos. So 5-yard penalty added on to the end of the run. So it'll be first down Raiders at their own their own 27. Jet sweep to Tucker, gain of 7. Second and 3, play fake. Minshew throwing over the middle, caught, big first down. All the way to Denver's 48-yard line. Jacoby Myers. And Minshew is off to a hot start. He is 4 for 4, knocking on 100 yards and 1 touchdown already. Now, don't do that one. Let's get a stop. 155 people tuned in right now. We're at 48 likes. Can we get to 50 likes? 2 likes away. Minshew, handoff, and not Zamir White. That's Madison getting about a yard and a half. Second and 9. Minshew 4 for 4, 79 yards and 1 touchdown here in the first quarter. He's at the Denver 47, under center. Denver brings a little bit of a blitz to handoff and a good run by the Raiders. Gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 2. Third down and 2. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop. Third and 2. Let's get a stop. Minshew. Handoff. Third down, first down run. Damn. Alexander Madison in line for a bigger workload with Zamir White banged up, and he picks up about 6 yards on 3rd and 2. First down Raiders. In the gun from the Denver 35, Minshew looking to pass. Swings it out to Madison in the flat. He makes one man miss. Madison gets about 14 yards. Got to be kidding me. Should have been a loss of 3. Brandon Jones can't make the tackle, and instead, it's a 14-yard pickup. We're talking about a 17-yard swing. Tackle right there. First and 10. I formation at the Denver 22. Handoff. Madison runs into an Orange Crush wall. No real gain on the play. Maybe half a yard. It'll be second down and 10. Bengals, by the way, just missed a walk-off field goal in overtime. Evan McPherson shanked the shit out of it. Second and 9. Minshew in shotgun. False start on the right tackle. DJ Glaze too quick on the draw. So it'll be second and 14.
get a turnover. Let's get a turnover.
You
Why
got to
not?
force a field goal here. I don't like Bo Nix needing to erase a 14-point deficit after the first quarter. First super chat of the day rolling in from Fravel Edits. Oh, Derrick Henry might have just. Oh, he's going to win that. Ravens are going to beat the Bengals. Shotgun snap to Minshew. Out to the flat. Caught. Good group tackle. Loss of 1 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and long. Mr. Edits. How are we able to lock up the Bucs and Jets, but we are getting dotted up by Gardner Minshew. Defense didn't come ready to play against the Raiders backups. What is it about the Raiders lately that no matter what they're doing, the Broncos cannot beat them? They fire head coach Josh McDaniels. Next game, I think they have Antonio Pierce, first time as interim, beats the Broncos. No matter what's going on with the Raiders, they always get up for the Broncos game. 3rd and 15, Minshew to the right side. It is caught, gain of 7. It'll be 4th and 8, and likely a field goal try coming up. I completely understand and agree, Fravel Edits, and I don't have an explanation as to why this always happens with Denver. Oh, yeah, the Bengals holder did screw over Evan McPherson. He dropped it. 40-yard field goal attempt right now from Carlson is up, and it is good. So it is 10-0 Raiders early in the almost through the first quarter. Mr. Edits, with your $5 super chat, you actually got entered. You may not have known it. I'm all over the place, sorry. Into a Pat Surtain jersey raffle. So we're going to do that jersey raffle at the 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter. If you would like to get in it, every $5 super chat, and we'll add you to the raffle. $10 super chat, Mile High Club. Did I write every 100? I didn't mean to write every 100 for the wheel spin. We're going to change the wheel spin to, oh, I remember now what I wrote. Every $100 we get to, no matter how we get there, we're going to spin the wheel. Not every $100 super chat, although that also would accomplish it as well. But every time we get to $100 in super chats, we have a fun roulette wheel we're going to spin with a fun plethora of options on it. So here's our super chat menu. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place right now in my head. The late start. I don't like the 2:05 p.m. start. It's the biggest slap in the face to be put in that time slot. You're basically getting told by the NFL, you're not good enough for a 1 p.m. Eastern game, and you're definitely not good enough for a 4:25 p.m. Eastern game. So we're going to sandwich you in between, and people are just going to forget about your game. I hate this 2:05 p.m. Mountain Time start. 200-plus people watching right now. We're at 64 likes. Elia Munson with a $5 super chat. Elia, so good to see you. Appreciate you supporting the channel for all these years. $5 super chat from Mr. Munson, I should say. I always think Miss because of Ella, but it's Elia. $5 super chat from Elia Munson. Go Broncos, and good luck in the Pat Surtain jersey raffle. I got mine on right now. We'd love to have you in yours as well, Elia. Quick red zone peek here. Giants, Seahawks. That game is underway. Daniel Jones trying to get the first score of the game. Finding his running back for a decent gain. The Ravens, by the way, won it in overtime, 41-38. They've now won 3 in a row after starting off 0-2. And the Bengals fall to 1-4. Broncos, if you didn't know, repping their throwback unis, the old Bronco inside the Denver D decal on the helmet, like a sky blue. some of the best throwback uniforms in the game, period. Alaya, thank you again for the super chat. Fravel Edits, appreciate you as well. Return for Denver across the 30. Look at him go. Smith tackled at the Broncos 41. So excellent field position for Bo Nix and company. No, it's okay. It was also alumni weekend, too. Yeah, a whole bunch of former players getting invited back. Steve Foley, key member of that Broncos defense so many years ago. 1st and 10, Denver. Handoff from a shotgun snap, and this is a bad play. Javonte Williams got thrown around like a rag doll, never even sniffed the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of at least 2 to 3. Second and 11. Handoff to Marvin Mims. Mims getting a block, and Marvin Mims motoring his way for a pickup of about 18 yards, and it'll be first down Denver. There we go. Could be the final play of quarter number 1. We got a couple of $5 super chats rolling in at once. We'll hit those at the end of the quarter, which is 17 seconds away. Snap to Nix on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right, throwing that way. Open receiver, first down, Lil Jordan Humphrey. There is a flag for now about a 25-yard gain, give or take. Humphrey has been such a bright spot this season. Let's see what the flag is, though. Illegal contact on the defense. Penalty is declined. First down, Denver, and they are across the 50, knocking on the red zone door. Great job by Nix extending the play, finding the open man. 1st and 10, Denver. That will be the final play of quarter number 1. We got a super chat coming in from Storm Chasin, a Chat Sports legend. Hopefully my Broncos don't disappoint me today, but it's looking like it so far. Go Broncos no matter what, though. Storm Chasin, big thank you for being such a big supporter. Appreciate your understanding. And yes, hopefully, by the way, it's 10-0 Raiders over the Broncos. Sorry about that, everyone. Hopefully the Broncos can put up a touchdown here and just cut into this Raiders lead. Greg with a $5 super chat. Mark it down. Bo's first big-time comeback win coming up. Let's go, Bo. Greg, I love the energy. I love it. And I kind of like it, too, as a real potential of, like, this has the vibes of a game that people talk about for the upcoming week in Denver, a win against the rival Raiders, the end of an 8-game losing streak, and Bo Nix really putting together a great home win for this home crowd. I like everything about this, Greg. I'm with you. He's going to have a 10-point comeback victory today. I'm all in. Broncos are going to win this game. Broncos are going to win this game. If you're with me and Greg, hit that thumbs up button. We got 235 people tuned in right now, trying to get ourselves up to 100 likes. We are 31 likes away. While we're at commercial read, let's tell everyone about Game Time super quickly. So I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor for our watch party, and that is Game Time. If you want to go catch a Broncos game, an Avs game, a Nuggets game, or any other sporting event in your area, download the Game Time app today and use Chat Sports for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, but Game Time is an awesome feature called Game Time Picks that filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. Once again, take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHAT Sports for $20 off. I put all that information in the comments and description of today's video. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time. So, second quarter begins with a first down play coming up from the Las Vegas 22-yard line. Snap to Nix, rolling to his right, man in his face, and he just lofts it out of bounds. A flag comes in at the very end of this play. I don't know what it's for. It's going to be ineligible man downfield, maybe? That's been a major sticking point for officiating this year. Offensive linemen getting downfield too quickly. Ineligible man downfield on the offense. Pass interference on the offense. 10-yard penalty on Lil Jordan Humphrey. How do you get caught blocking downfield when there's no one to block for? Riddle me that. Who is Lil Jordan Humphrey blocking? Like, why is he blocking? Is that the pass interference? That's a really soft offensive PI call, to be honest. 1st and 20. I don't agree with that one. Snap to Nix from the Raiders 32. Nix. Oh, no. He's sacked. By who? Max Crosby. So you go from 1st and 10 to 2nd and 30. Nix just has to do a better job here because it's one-on-one. He's got a lot of open grass in front of him. Crosby continuing to torment the Broncos. 2nd and 33. Trying to make it 3rd and 20. And then make it 4th and 10 for a field goal. You're at the Raiders for, oh no. They run it for 3 yards and there's a flag. I think it's going to be on the offense too. I think we're either going to have 3rd and 30 or 2nd and 38. Illegal shift on the offense. Nix. 2nd and 33. Oh, sorry, replay. I would have declined. Oh, I think they did decline the penalty. I was like, take 3rd and 30 over 2nd and 38. Atlantis Gaming, good to see you in the chat. I would have declined that penalty. I'd rather have 3rd and 30 as a defense than 2nd and 38. I mean, let's say if they get more than 8 yards, it was a mistake to accept the penalty. Ball is all the way back at the 50-yard line now. Snap to Bo. Screen to McLaughlin. And Jaleel McLaughlin's going to get about 4 yards, so not very far off from where we were a moment ago. 3rd and forever still. Third and 34. You got to get into Will Lutz's range at least. You're about 10 yards away from it. I assume the Raiders are going to avoid giving up the big play. Play clock winding down. From the Raiders 46, Nix rolling to his left, dumping it off, caught by Williams. He's going to hurdle a man. That hurdle gets about 3 extra yards. That's a big help to his kicker, Will Lutz. So great play by 33. Excellent job by Javante. I mean, instead of he takes a big hit after going up. Robert Spillane is ready to hit him on his way down. Oh, it's sick. Now it's a 51-yarder. It would have been about a 55-yarder, I'd say, if he did not make that hurdle. 51-yard kick from Lutz is up, and it is good.
Oh, yeah.
So Denver at least gets something out of this drive. 3 points, and the Broncos go back to trailing by just 7 now. There we go. We'll take it. We got 272 people tuned in right now. I want this watch party to get as big as possible. It would help me out a lot if you liked the video. We got 82 likes, trying to get to 100. Every 100 likes, we're going to pick someone out of the chat for a free addition to the raffle we're going to have. To the raffle. Yeah. Every 100 likes is a free addition to the Pat Surtain jersey raffle. 2 likes away. And then we're going to pick someone out of the chat for a free raffle entry for the Pat Surtain jersey giveaway we're doing. Quick score update. It is 10-7. Niners over the Cardinals. 1 like away, and we're at 102 likes. By the way, in the Seahawks-Giants game, we had like a 102-yard fumble return for a touchdown by Seattle. Okay, we got to 102 likes. So, everyone spam. No, every 100 likes, free jersey raffle entry. So now we're 98 likes away from our next free raffle entry. We're going to pick someone out of the chat in just a minute, though, so don't worry. Rams are down 7-0, but they are in the red zone. Okay, so let's all spam D. Spam D, and we're going to pick someone out of the chat for a free raffle entry for a Pat Surtain jersey raffle. Spam D. What's the call on that Seahawks-Giants? I think it's a touchdown Seattle. That's a really cool play. 102-yard. That ball was just sitting in the end zone. The DB noticed it, picked it up, ran it all the way back for a touchdown. All right, we're gonna stop the chat and pick someone following the first play on offense for the Raiders. So keep spamming D. And the Seahawks have a 7-0 lead over the Giants. Return for the Raiders, crosses the 30. Big hit. Excellent job. Safety J.L. Skinner, second-year man from Boise State, who was injured earlier. We're going to pick someone out of the live comment section after the first Raiders play. First and 10. Raiders have it at their own 31-yard line. Keep spamming D. Minshew, handoff. Great run. Oh, no. He's loose. Inside the 40. Tackled at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Big run. All right, we're ready to pause the chat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause it. Amos, 16-11. First and 10 Raiders at the Denver 29. A gain of about 40. And this run goes nowhere. Gosh, Jacoby Myers just gets all of Justin Strnad. Justin kind of just had cinder blocks for feet. Didn't look like he was ready to make a play at all. Second and 10. Snap to Minshew. Finds a man in the flat. It's Madison, and he's got the first down. So Minshew stays perfect to start the game. He is 8 for 8, 100-plus yards, and 1 touchdown. Inside the game-time red zone. First and 10. Minshew in shotgun from the Denver 18-yard line. Takes the snap, hands it off, and a run for the Raiders goes for about 5 yards. Pardon? No. Come on, defense. Need to stop.
Let's go, D. Here we go.
From the 14-yard line. Snap to Minshew. Flings it out to Bowers. Brock Bowers is tackled at about the 4-yard line. Well, Brock Bowers went right after the Broncos. And he is making the Broncos pay for that right now.
I feel a fumble coming.
You think so?
I feel a fumble.
First and goal, Raiders. At the Denver 5. Minshew under center. Takes the snap. Play action, roll to his left. Minshew throwing end zone. Intercepted! Intercepted! Pat Surtain! He's going to go all the way. It's a 100-yard pick six! It's a 100-yard pick six! There's a flag, but it's for now a 100-yard pick six! I think the flag is going to be on the return, but I still think it's going to be an interception, just no six. Please pick this up. They're discussing it. Let's see. Touchdown! Yes! 100-yard pick six.
Let's go!
This guy. This guy. Let's go. Gardner Minshew. It's a good play design, right? They really sell the play fake. He's going to hide the ball very Aaron Rodgers-esque. Then he rolls out on the bootleg, and he just lofts it up. And Pat Surtain goes, I have every right to this football. And what a great block on Gardner Minshew. Thank goodness the referees picked up that flag. Here's what I want to do. For PS2 getting a pick six, every $2 super chat in the next 5 minutes is going to be a raffle entry for Pat Surtain jersey giveaway. 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter. Extra point is good. We're tied, baby. Every $2 super chat for the rest of the half. For the rest of the half is a raffle entry for the Pat Surtain jersey raffle we're going to do at the 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter. Pick six Surtain. What's that? Second pick six of his career. He had the Chargers won his rookie season and this one. Am I forgetting another? Pat Surtain making play of the year for himself so far. Every $2 super chat for the rest of this first half is going to be a raffle entry for the Pat Surtain jersey raffle we're going to do at the 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter. Excuse me. Let's go. There we go. Oh, Pat Surtain, without a doubt, the best player on this team. Let's go. Didn't necessarily, yeah, you kind of didn't need that. I mean, if it's a 14-point swing, right? The Raiders scored a touchdown 17-3, and it's not looking too good. Instead, we're starting all over. So happy the referees picked up that flag too. Get off the tracks, Gardner Minshew, if you don't want to make a tackle. Storm chasing, taking advantage of the $2 super chat deal. Yep. Every $2 super chat in the first half, free Pat Surtain jersey raffle entry. I wouldn't call it free. Because it's $2 still. A little bit of a oxymoron. There we go, though. Pat Surtain pick 6 in those uniforms, too. In the throwback unis. That's screensaver material right there.
He was, and it looked like he was going fast, but it looked like he was just like kind of jogging, but he was moving.
Yeah. Oh, here they come. Oh, here come the $2 super chats. Kickoff to restart the game goes at the back of the end zone. Hand me that.
Wow. Oh, my God. That's why you pay him all that money. That is why you pay him all that money. Man. And then the defense going right back out there. I love that. Let's do it again. Huh? How about we do it again? Oh, my gosh. That is just awesome. That is just awesome. Oh, the $2 super chats for Pat Surtain coming in.
First and 10.
Helmet's flying.
And a minimal gain for the Raiders. Brock Bowers' helmet went flying. Oh, that's bad for Brock. That hairline needs to be covered up. They are running to give it to him. Like, don't. Someone get a hat on Brock Bowers at least. It's a tough hairline. I feel bad for him. Storm chasing. Give me another entry for that man after that play. There we go. That's okay. K-Dub47 getting an entry with a little emoji attached to it as well. Thank you, K-Dub. 2nd and 9. A run for Madison goes nowhere. Nice tackle by DJ Jones. It'll be 3rd and 8. Storm chasing. Actually, give me 2 more entries for number 2. That's what I'm talking about. Elijah Munson getting in on the Pat Surtain jersey raffle. $2 super chat gets you added. That's all it takes. $2 super chat and you can get a Pat Surtain jersey. David Thomas PS2 jersey. Only for the rest of the half. Snap to Minshew. Minshew going deep. Incomplete. There is a flag. There is a flag. It's Jaquan McMillan. I'm going to have a whole Tyler Beatty and Tyler Bidet situation all over again. Think it's going to be on the defense, sadly. Holding. Offense. Defense. Penalties offset. I don't get why when penalties offset, it's replay the down. It should just, if they offset, then it should just be they canceled out, and whatever the result of the play is, it should be that. 3rd and 8. Hayden Searle. I don't think I pronounced that right at all. Well, Hayden for now. 3rd and 8. Snap to Minshew. Drop back. Minshew looking, throwing. It is incomplete. P.J. Locke in coverage. Jacoby Myers had it, didn't have it. Then he dropped it at the end. So Denver's defense goes pick 6, 3 and out. Incomplete. Who was it at the very beginning of the show said this is the Bo Nix comeback game? That was Greg. Greg, we got a lot of football left, but you're on to something, Greg.
I saw somebody in the chat before the INT happened, like literally a play or two before, they said, INT coming. They may have ran into the punter on that one.
Good punt from the Raiders. Goes out of bounds inside the 10. David, need playmakers on offense. I don't disagree with that at all. That's going to be, I think, the biggest focus of the 2025 offseason. Again, we're looking way down the line here, and we don't need to, but it's got to be getting Bo Nix. Not that the receivers this year are bad, but he needs, like any quarterback, a true number one, and Sutton is starting to lose that just with age at this point. So I think that's going to be a big priority for them in the draft. David, appreciate your super chat, though. Go Broncos, David. And then Hayden with a $5 super chat. Another entry for Hayden for the Pat Surtain jersey raffle. And then we have Joseph Martinez. Let's go. That's right, yeah. Joseph Martinez. By the way, first time super chatting, Joseph Martinez. Joseph, for your first time super chatting, a little 2-clap action, a little 1-2. Let's go, Joseph. Have yourself a Sunday. Storm Chasin with another $2 super chat. Danny, the Gladiator NFL Pepsi commercial is so cringy. Yeah, my favorite commercial right now has to be that I don't know if it's running anymore, but it was the NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV where they had like representation from all 32 mascots. Although I don't think I ever saw a Broncos like representation. There's no horse. Is there a Broncos fan? Maybe? That was my favorite one. I love that one. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know what you think in the chat. Storm chasing, big stop for Denver. Bo Nix in the offense now the chance to match the defense with a score of their own, go into the half with the lead, and you get the ball to start the second half. What's not to love? Red zone peak here. It is 7-0 Seattle over the Giants. Long cross-country game. Peyton Manning in the house. Champ Bailey, Terrell Davis, DeMarcus Ware. It's alumni weekend. Steve Atwater, Hall of Famer. So 1st and 10 for the Broncos at their own 7. Tom with a $4 super chat. And a handoff for Javonte Williams goes for about 3 yards. 2nd and 4. Come on, offense. Under 7 minutes to go. Put together a nice long drive to close out the half. Second and 4, Denver at their own 13. Snap to Nix. Pass is incomplete. Trevon Merrick came flying in, batted the pass down. Ball kind of got lost for a minute. Yeah, it just ricochets right to the feet of a bunch of linemen. Third and 4. And a flag. No foul in Las Vegas. Wait, is there a foul on? I don't know what that was about. All right, whatever. We're back, 3rd and 4. Tone, let me answer this question after this 3rd down play. Nick's at his own 13. Need a first. 3rd and 4. Come on, get 4 yards. Just a field position game. You punt right here. The Raiders have it at midfield. Snap to Nix. Out to the flat. Javonte can't make 2 guys miss. He's tackled after a gain of 2. It'll be 4th and 3. And the Broncos offense goes 3 and out after a great defensive stop. Tone, is this 2 for entering the drawing? I'm just doing 1 entry for a $2 super chat or more. If I start doing this game of, what's the word, prorating it, it's going to get very confusing when we get variety of incremental super chats. So just 1 entry for a $2 super chat or more. Like, what do I give a $5 super chat? 2 entries, 3 entries. So I'm sorry, Tone, for any confusion. $2 super chat, 1 entry. Jeff with a $2 super chat. Jeff, first time super chat or 2? Let's go, Jeff. Is it? I think so. Yeah, Jeff Dykstra. A little 2-clap action for Jeff. A little 1-2. Let's go, Jeff. And then we got Hayden Seal. Go Broncos number 2. Let's go, Hayden. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Good luck in the raffle, my guy. And I don't give a buck with a $2 super chat. Loving the jersey I got. Thanks, Petey. I don't give a buck. You're so welcome. Hope you're wearing it right now. Enjoy. Appreciate you being for such a loyal supporter of the channel and such a big supporter in everything you do. So let's throw up our blue and orange club, by the way, with I don't give a buck super chatting. If you really enjoy the free content we provide here at the Broncos Breakdown and you want to support the channel, $100 super chat, and we'll add you to our blue and orange club and give you shout-outs all season long during our watch parties, during our videos throughout the week as well. Right now we got members like Slap Yourself, I Don't Give a Buck, and then he super chatted again to add his wife, I Don't Give a Duck, and John E., all getting added to the blue and orange club. $100 super chat if you're able to, and we'll add you to it, and you'll get shout-outs during all of our watch parties, but also during our videos, which come out throughout the week as well. So really appreciate anyone that's able to super chat to support the channel. If you can't, not a problem at all. I do ask you just like the video because that's completely free, and it really does help grow the channel. Oh, boy. We got 60 likes to go until 200 likes, and that's another free raffle entry for the PS2 jersey raffle. It is 7-0 Packers. The Rams had the ball in the red zone. I don't know what happened to them earlier. Oh, let's go. We got some super chats we'll catch up on in just a second here. So the Raiders have the ball following a Broncos punt right at the 50-yard line. So 1st and 10. Jeff, come on, Broncos. Let's go. Let's get a stop, Jeff. I formation for Minshew. Play action. Gardner is going to fling it forward, and it's too hard of a pass. Can't quite find Brock Bowers. I don't give a buck. Can you pick 5 random people? Definitely. Can you pick 5 random people Add to the raffle. Also, PD, how are you feeling about some jumping jacks? Okay, I can add 5 random people. I don't really understand what happened there. I'm sure autocorrect just screwed you over. And jumping jacks, I'm always on board with. So, and the 2-minute we'll come up with a jumping jack deal at the 2-minute warning. I don't give a buck. 2nd and 2, Raiders hand it off to Alexander Madison. Larry with a $5 super chat. Okay, I don't give a buck. Here's what I want to do. 5 random people. What we're going to do is this. We're going to pick 2 people out of the chat. And then the next 3 people that super chat, you'll get a bonus entry via I don't give a buck. So it's buy one, get one free for the next 3 people that super chat for the PS2 jersey raffle. And then we're going to pick 2 people out of the chat. So Rusty taking one of those 3 buy one, get one free super chat spots. 3rd and 5, it's a run for the Raiders. Good stop on defense. Gain of about 3. It'll bring up 4th and 2. 4th and 2, you're right in no man's land. I assume the Raiders will go for this. Ton, buy one, get one free. We have one last spot for the buy one, get one PS2 jersey raffle entry with I don't give a buck. Offering up 3 spots. Elijah Munson, let's go. 4th and 2, the Raiders are going to punt it. Wow, that's a soft call. 4th and 2, you punt it. It's a great punt. Holy cow. It is down at the 4-yard line. So I don't give a buck. Appreciate you. We got to tell everyone really quickly about game time, and then we're going to pick some free entries out of the chat along with reviewing all the recent super chats. But first, a quick shout out to our sponsor, Game Time. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. One thing I really like about Game Time is their all-in pricing option. Toggling this feature shows the total upfront cost with no surprise fees at checkout. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHAT Sports for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time. We got a handful of super chats coming in right now. So, while we get those super chats up and ready, let's add our 2 free entries thanks to I don't give a buck. So spam me in the chat right now, ME, if you want a free entry for a PS2 jersey raffle. By the way, 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter is when we'll do that raffle. Spam me right now in the chat. Spam me. We're going to pick 2 people. And we're 40 likes away from another free raffle entry. So if you don't get picked, still like the video. All right, we're going to pick 2 people. First one getting picked in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause it. Tone. Tone gets another free entry. One more. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause it. MTS Legend. MTS Legend. If you didn't get picked, $2 super chat, and only for the rest of the first half, you'll get added to a PS2 jersey raffle. We're also $5 away from 100. Every time we reach another $100 in super chats, we have a roulette wheel we're going to spin. Dump off here on 1st and 10 goes to Javonte Williams, Gain of 5. Reed's going to catch us up on Super Chats in just a moment. 2nd and 4. Bo Nix from his own 8. And we have a pre-snap flag and whistle. 12 men on the field for the Raiders. First down, Broncos. Okay. There we go. I don't give a buck with a $5 super chat. That gets us to $100.82. Good enough for a wheel spin. Nix from his own 14 with 3.5 and counting. Takes the snap, hands it off. Williams is tackled, 1 yard gain. All right, let's recap all the Super Chats. Larry, no filter. Let's go Broncos. Larry, thank you so much for supporting the channel like that. Go Broncos. Rusty, Broncos must win. Yeah. Get to 3-2. 3 straight wins. Don't look now. Ton Van Turl with a $2 Super Chat. Ton, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Go Broncos. Nix. In the gun. It's going to be delay a game. Delay a game or a timeout. Delay a game. Elia Munson, appreciate you supporting us. Go Broncos, Elia. Hayden with another super chat. $10 super chat. Hayden. Let's go Broncos, dude. 2nd and 14. Hayden, thank you so much. Storm chasing. I'll take that entry. I think we, at that point, I missed. Yeah. The 3 buy one, get ones were already taken, but you still get another one. MR with a $2 super chat. Good luck, MR. Thank you. Go Broncos. 2nd and 14. It's a screen, and Williams gets some blocks. Williams has a first down. Javonte over the 30. Williams tackled just shy of their own 40. Big pickup on the screen from Nix to Williams. About a 30-yard gain, I'd estimate. 1st and 10, Denver. Jeff Dykstra with a $2 super chat. I don't give a buck what's on the wheel. We just crossed 100, so we'll do the wheel now, because I guess with 2-minute warning. Whenever you have the wheel ready, Reed's got a lot going on behind the scenes here, so just give him a minute. Remember, our $2 Pat Surtain jersey raffle entry will end. We'll extend it through halftime, but start of the 3rd quarter, it's back to a $5 super chat to get added to the PS2 jersey raffle. It'd be un-American if I did not do a deal after he gets a pick 6. 389 people watching right now. Pardon? 100-yard pick 6, might I add as well. Yeah. 164 likes, so hit that thumbs up button. Help us get to 200 likes. Ooh, Desire Best with a $2 super chat. Get me involved. Go Broncos. Flip the script. This has to be the Sunday where the 8-game losing streak to the Raiders ends. Haven't beaten them since they moved to Las Vegas. It's got to be a win today. Got to be a win. Last year, you ended the drought against the Chiefs. This year, it's the Raiders. Chargers, you never have to worry about having a drought against. Elia, I'm calling a touchdown coming up right here. Elia, I see your touchdown coming up right here, and I'll raise you a who scores the first touchdown on offense for Denver. I'm feeling a Javonte Williams touchdown. He's been brewing over the last 6 quarters. Give me a Javonte Williams touchdown. Predict who's going to score the first touchdown on offense. I'll go with Javonte. We got a wheel spin coming up. Every $100 in Super Chats, we spin the wheel. Are we ready? There she blows. Mile High Club. Let's do of spam in the chat. Okay. Yeah. So our Mile High Club is not what you were conceived in. It's our Broncos hard hat, and we add your name to a football sticker, and we put it on here, and we've got every single watch party. So if you want to get your name added to our Mile High Club, type me in the chat right now, and we'll pick one person out of the chat to get added to the Mile High Club. Type me. We'll pick someone after this 1st and 10 play. Snap to Nix on 1st and 10. He's sacked. He is sacked. Christian Wilkins. Adam Butler sacks his own teammate in the celebration. That seemed like an injury waiting to happen. All right, timeout Raiders. We're going to pick someone. We're going to pause the chat for a free Mile High Club entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause it. Kelly. We're going to do Kelly H. Second and 18. Nix surveying. Short pass. Caught. Is that a tight end making a play? Oh my gosh, it's Lucas Kroll. That's his first grab of the year. And it's a gain of about 4. We have a tight end sighting. K-Dub with a $3 super chat. So 3rd and 12. Raiders burned their second timeout, trying to preserve time for their offense. Kelly H. getting added to our Mile High Club. Kelly appreciates you getting in the chat and supporting the channel. Third and 12. In shotgun. Snap to Nix. Has a good pocket. Great pocket. Throwing. Incomplete.
Great double team on Max Crosby right there.
Yeah. The Broncos offensive line gives Bo Nix an eternity to throw this football. And I'm not sure if there's just complete great coverage down the field, but watch Crosby on this play. You got the second-year man, Palchevsky, and Quinn Miners working on him. Incomplete pass, though, so with a minute 40, the Raiders will get the ball with one timeout. Fair catch made at the 11. I don't know why. It's a very difficult job to be a punt returner. You have to look at the ball while also looking in front of you the whole time. But he had some room to run on that play. First and 10 for the Raiders in a tied game here in the first half. I'm feeling another takeaway. Going to call right now. Feeling another takeaway. Raiders have first and 10 from their own 13-yard line. Snap to Minshew. Throws to his right, and it is caught. Gain. Flags come in at the end of the play here. It's a pickup of 13. It's just going to be a push off from the Raiders. I think it's going to be offensive pass interference. Pass interference. Offense. Half the distance to the goal. It'll be first and about 13. First and about 16. First and about 14. Yeah, that's OPI. Help us get to 25,900 subscribers before the end of the half. We have 400 people watching right now. If you have not subscribed, make sure to do so. 1st and 16 for the Raiders. And there's pre-snap movement. I think this is going to be on, I thought it was on Malcolm Roach, but maybe it was a false start. False start on the offense. Okay. On the rookie guard, Jackson Powers Johnson out of Oregon. Oh, that's false start, yeah. First and 20. Inside their own 5-yard line. Minshew takes the snap, hands it off, and it's a gain of 4. Actually, the pile kept moving after I said that. Maybe a 5 or 6 yard gain. We'll see what they call forward progress.
Broncos use your timeouts. Get the ball back.
I don't hate that, yeah. Or the Raiders just called a timeout? Someone called a timeout. Rams, Packers, by the way, 7-7. Remember, at the end of halftime, our $2 super chat entry for a Pat Surtain jersey raffle will be over. So if you're just tuning in, we're going to do a Pat Surtain jersey raffle at the 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter. But for him getting a 100-yard pick six, we got to do $2 entries for number 2. 2nd and 14. Minshew hands it off. Madison tackled for no gain. Malcolm Roach making a nice tackle. Raiders clearly accepting defeat on this series. So it'll come down to how much time can Denver preserve for their own offense. Third and 14. Denver has used their third and final timeout. So the Raiders could run the ball here and probably take about 45 seconds off the clock. Minshew indeed hands it off, and Madison on 3rd and 14 gets about 7 yards. There's going to be hardly any time after this. I mean, they're going to punt the ball with about 32 seconds. Punt takes about 8 seconds.
Try and get a good punt return, I guess. Maybe
yeah.
The field goal range or something.
Right. Try to block the punt. I don't hate this idea at all. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, they're going to get the ball in about 20 seconds. As long as it's a good, clean punt and Denver has 1st and 10 at their own 30 with no timeouts, might be worth just taking a knee. Storm chasing with another $2 super chat. So clock stops at 34 seconds. Raiders burn their final timeout. And that means if this punt takes about 10 seconds, which seems about average for a punt, especially one that gets returned, we're looking around 20-ish seconds on the clock. Fourth and 6, Raiders are going to punt. Punt is off. It's not a very good punt. It's not a very long punt for time or distance. It went out of bounds at about the Broncos 33. So 27 seconds left. you could definitely do something with that, whether it's a Hail Mary attempt or trying to get into, long field goal range. Try to get inside of 60 yards. Want to see a good deep ball from Nix. Yeah, this is a situation where the dink and dunk's not going to do anything for you, right? Especially if it's 5 yards and inbounds. That's just going to end the half with the clock running. Got to push the ball down the field here from Bo. At the 36-yard line. Shotgun snap to Nix. Nix throwing over the middle. He had Cortland Sutton wide open, and he just missed him. Just missed him. I'm not sure if Nix thought Sutton. Yeah, this is just a fastball that gets away from Nix. Second and 10. They're at the Broncos 36-yard line. Snap to Bo. 4-man rush. Dumps it off to Williams, who wisely gets out of bounds with 18 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and 6, right around the 40-yard line. Third down coming up here. They're a solid 20 yards away from Will Lutz's field goal range. In 18 seconds, no timeouts. Got to go out of bounds. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pressure coming. Climbs the pocket. Throwing. Has a man. Okay, it's caught at the Raiders 42. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3. Nice. And they spike it with 2. They spike it with 2. Marvin Mims reeling in about a 17, 18-yard grab. And now it's going to be about a 59, 60-yard field goal attempt. I say Mims, excuse me. That's Troy Franklin. I thought it was a 19, a 16. 59-yard field goal attempt from Will Lutz to close out the half and give the Broncos a lead. Kick is up. It is no good. Just pushed it left by, a flag. Flag. There is a flag down. Flag down on a missed 59-yard field goal attempt. Personal foul leverage on the Raiders. 15 yards. What did he do? Yeah. Interior defensive lineman for the Raiders tries to jump on top of the long snapper and the guard. Can't push down on them. 1st and 10. 44-yard field goal attempt now. Very costly penalty for the Raiders. 44-yarder is good, but there's another flag. So there's a flag, but the field goal is good, and I think it's going to be offsides on the Raiders. Yep. So the Broncos will decline that penalty. And after 30 minutes, it is 13-10 Broncos. Pick 6 and a couple of field goals gives the Broncos a halftime lead. There we go. So, 10-minute halftime. Producer Reed is going to hang out with you guys. I need to go to the bathroom and refill my water cup, so I'll be back in just a bit here. But initial thoughts, when you're losing to a team, when you've lost 8 times to a team, I don't really care how you get it done. Like, to end a losing streak to the Raiders doesn't need to be pretty, but you just got to find a way to get it done. And if that means a collection of a defensive score and some field goals, so be it. We'll let the offense start to get things together in the second half. I don't really care. Let's go, though. Huge start for the Broncos to erase that deficit. I'm happy with this first half. I know it's not great from the offense, but I don't need it to be right now. I just need the Broncos to end the losing drought or end the losing streak, the winning drought against the Raiders. I'll take it. Reb, we will take it. That's just kind of the mentality of it's been 4 or 5 years since you beat the Raiders. I don't really care how you get it done. As long as you get it done, fine with me. Oh. How would you guys grade the first half? A, B, C, D, or F? Let me know in the comment section below how you would grade the first half. We'll show the first half stats here. Knicks 10 for 16, 105 yards. Williams 5 carries for 18. Minshew had a really good strong start to the game. Finishes the first half 10 for 13, 116 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. So Reed, I will turn them over for you to have your half-off halftime deals, and we will be back, or I'll be back for the start of the second half in just a few minutes here while I run to the bathroom.
All right. What's up, everybody? I think that first half was solid. Like Petey said, I would give it probably like a B, like just average. We're winning at the half, so you have that. Nothing special, nothing crazy. Bo Nix, 10 for 16, 105. No interceptions, no turnovers. It's good. I don't know. 13 to 10. But all right, so I got some deals for you here. We got half off halftime right here. So everything that is on the I'm trying to find my stuff. Where's my stuff? There it is. All right, let me get this up, and this goes back. And I was in the middle of updating the little bottom. Oh, those are the keys to victory. Let's see. Continued ground success. Bo Nix ball security, no interceptions, no fumbles, love it. And red zone offense. Yeah, I'll take it. Our only touchdown is from the 100-yard interception, but hey. All right, half off halftime. Every super chat is a beer cheers. I'll start one off right now. $10 for the roulette spin. And then $50, I have a Berbonga here. I'll do a little. Half off halftime, baby. Everyone knows what's going on. You were here our last watch party. I do this every halftime. And I am in the middle of, you see the right down there, the today's super chatters. I'm in the middle of doing that with the $2 ones. Everyone's super chatting, so I have to edit that. And then I also have to, update the scores and everything. So I got a lot of stuff going on. So that's updated a little bit. But if you don't see your name while it filters through, I'm still in the middle. When PD comes back, I'll finish updating that. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Let's see. James giving a B+. Yeah, 13 to 10. There's nothing crazy happened except for that 100-yard pick six from Patrick Surtain. Trent, I agree. The Broncos are going to win this game. They look way better than the Raiders right now. If anyone is going to disagree with me, the only thing that you could say is that they both look the same, but we're winning 13 to 10. So, scoreboard. That's all you can say. Nelson, Bo is worrying you. How so? How so, Nelson? Is it just because he's a rookie, or what's he doing that's like bothering you? We're gonna shut up. Elia, I love that. We're gonna shut up the Raiders. I don't know about you guys, but Max Crosby got that one sack, but I think that's the only thing I saw from him. And the offensive line has been giving Bo a really good pocket. I think it's just going to continue to get better as the game goes along. Nelson, I don't know, man. It's his reads and his throws. I don't see that. I don't see that it factor in him. I mean, yeah. It's hard to, when you're watching the broadcast, it's hard when you see a quarterback drop back and you're only seeing the quarterback and like the offensive line and maybe the linebackers a little bit. You can't see the secondary and what he's seeing until they either show a replay or like you look at the highlights after the game. So sometimes it's tough when you're like, why'd he throw it to that guy? But I get where you're coming from. That one throw that he had to Cortland Sutton that he just missed, it was a line drive that was just, he just missed him. So I get maybe like worrying a little bit, but in terms of the games that he's had before, I think he's doing well. And there's not more you can add. I mean, what was it? What was the, let me see the halftime stats. He's 10 for 16, 105. I think, Nelson, something that we can agree on is he hasn't turned the ball over or made very stupid decisions. It's more of just maybe once or twice he's made the wrong read or just missed a couple throws, but that'll happen. Every quarterback's not perfect. But I think he's doing well. So let's see. Mama with a $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Let me put that up for you. Oh, man. And then, do you guys want to look at what we got going around the league? Like, all the scores going around? Because we have that, if you want to look at that. Would anyone be interested in seeing some scores around the league? Thank you, Mama. Appreciate it. Cheers to you. Storm Chasing said, "Guys, chill about Bo." Yeah, what's making you guys say that Bo is doing bad? Like, he's got 105, 10 for 16. He's not great. It's not terrible. I mean, I think he's progressively getting better. I mean, BK, that's a tough game to judge him on. It's a rainy, disgusting game in MetLife. It's tough to be like, oh, Bo's not good because, he did poorly in that game. He obviously didn't do great. I'm not saying that. But he pulled out a win. That's all we can really ask for, right? And we're winning right now at halftime. So, I don't know. I agree there's some improvement, but I don't think it's time to panic and be like, oh my God, Bo's terrible. He's a rookie quarterback still. So he's still got some time to get perfect. He's not perfect right now, but I mean, that's fair, BK. Was he done with them? Not a ton. Got a field goal out of 2 of the drives, but I mean, it's nothing to be scared of, though. We're not losing because Bo can't bring the offense down the field and score a touchdown every drive. It's 13-10. That's just how the NFL works. Is sometimes the defense is helping you out. I mean, when you have the Broncos defense, who is top 5 in yards per game, points per game, and turnovers, I mean, you rely on your defense. Yeah, desire best. I mean, he's saying you're not a Knicks fan, but it's not that bad. Exactly. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. And you're up 13-10 at halftime. So, I don't know. The defense is carrying. I mean, Pat Surtain just took the only touchdown that we have 100 yards on a pick 6. That's why I'm saying you rely on your defense. There may be some games where the offense, takes over and gives the defense a break. But, I mean, right now you're relying on your defense to stop a not great Raiders offense. So I think when you can rely on your defense, you should. And when your defense is scoring points, that's good. And you can't, go into every game expecting points from your defense. But when you get it, I mean, it's good. Yeah, Elia, the Broncos defense is going to win it. I mean, defense wins championships. You always hear that. It's a cliche, but it's true. What's up, Joey P? I mean, BK, that's just not true. Bo is another Kenny Pickett, lots of experience in college, but sucks in the NFL. He's played 5 games, dude. You can't look at it like that yet. He won. He pulled out a win in a gross game against the Jets in MetLife on the road. And beat the Bucks. Like I don't know. He's doing fine. He's not doing great. He's not doing bad. He's doing fine. And I think he will continue to do better as the season goes on. But you can't judge him off 5 games, especially when the last most recent game was a rainy day, and it was just gross. And I mean, he's doing all right. I think Petey would say the same thing. You can't jump too far ahead when you just won. Like, he's getting you W's. It might not be pretty, but give him time. I don't know. All right. Halftime is ending soon. I do have to run to the bathroom, so Petey will take over for the rest of half off halftime. But it was fun talking to you guys. Hopefully this second half will be better, and we'll just stick it to the Raiders.
All right. We are ready for, you just put the, I don't know, any other thing there. There we go. We are ready for the second half. I saw, as I walked into the studio, some discourse about Bo. I think my feelings towards, opinion on Nix has been pretty public that I don't think Bo Nix has done an incredible job. And I don't think anyone is saying that. I don't think he's done a horrible job. I think he has looked like a rookie quarterback for much of his time. And I think in 2024, we are too anxious to get elite quarterback play right away from rookies. I think there needs to be a little bit more patience with rookie quarterbacks. And that might be a contributing factor to a lot of teams constantly having quarterback issues, because if you don't get a great quarterback immediately, you feel like you got to start all over. And sometimes that is the case, and you just know it for sure. Other times, I think we might be jumping the gun too quickly. I think there's examples of that, like Sam Darnold right now at the Vikings. Sam Darnold is 26 years old. He's not that old, but we wanted him to be great immediately. And when he wasn't, he was traded. Raiders kick it off to restart the game. It is Broncos football to begin the second half, and it'll be 1st and 10 Denver at their own 30-yard line. Close out the half with a 44-yard field goal gifted to them by a penalty on the Raiders following a missed 59-yard field goal from Will Lutz. So the Broncos eliminating a first-half deficit thanks to a PS2 pick six and 2 field goals from Will Lutz. 1st and 10, Denver at their own 30-yard line. Bo Nix, 10 for 16, 105 yards. I don't need Nix to light the world on fire, I just need to see improvement over week after week. First down and 10, Nix rolling to his left and just flips it forward, incomplete. There is a flag. This will be a holding on the offensive line, so it'll be 1st and 20. Yep. On Garrett Bowles, who else? My only fear with Nix is if he doesn't show improvement from the start to the end. Like, I don't need dramatic improvement, but what I don't want to see happen is like year 2 or 3 of Nix, and we're like, man, I feel like that honeymoon phase is over, and we're not seeing big strides being made. 1st and 20, it's a run, pitch to Jaleel McLaughlin, and highlight reel Jaleel gets all the yardage back and then some more. 2nd and 8 coming up. Good run by 38 on 1st and very long. The Savior, smoking a bowl. Someone called 911. But that's my only fear is like, what if we do end up getting to a point where it's like, so the honeymoon phase is over for Nix, and we're not seeing him be a superstar, or not even just a superstar, but be, you know, an above-average quarterback. 2nd and 7, Nix drops back to pass, throws to his right, it's incomplete. Looking for... I didn't see who it was. Started that sentence Michael Scott style. Didn't have an ending plan for it. Pass was just a little overcooked. Looking for Josh Reynolds. 3rd and 7. Nix in shotgun. Takes the snap. Nix avoiding a sack for... No, he sacked. Max Crosby got to him, and like a delayed sack, Nix started to stumble and then fell and got tripped by the turf monster and Crosby. Yeah, Crosby just gets enough of Bo. That is not just my one complaint with Nix, but I feel like some of the sacks he takes are a little on the softer side. Like, just got to be able to stay upright through more contact than just a couple of taps on the hip and on the ankle. You know what I mean? So the Raiders will get the football down 3. Not a very fun start to the second half for Bo Nix and the Broncos offense, failing to pick up a first down. Super Chat menu with nearly 400 people tuned in. If you enjoy the free content we provide here and you want to support the channel, Super Chats are an awesome way to do that. $2 Super Chat, we're going to give you a shout out. $5 Super Chat, you'll get entered into a Pat Surtain jersey raffle, which we're going to do at the 2-minute warning of the 4th quarter. At $10 Super Chat, you get added to the Mile High Club. We got to add Hayden to the Mile High Club, by the way, which is our Broncos hard hat right here. We take it with us to every single watch party, and we put your name on a sticker, so it's with us all season long. And then every $100 in Super Chats, we're going to do a roulette kind of wheel spin, and it's got a whole bunch of fun mystery items on it. And we already spun it once for getting to $100. Now we're $91 away from our next wheel spin. And then lastly, $100 Super Chat gets you added to the Blue and Orange Club with Slap Yourself, I Don't Give a Buck, I Don't Give a Buck, and I Don't Give a Duck, and John E. All right, let me add Hayden, though, to our Mile High Club. Who's with me when I say I can't wait for political ads to end? All right, Hayden, adding you to the Mile High Club right now. I will say this to those saying bench Bo Nix. I'm not convinced that this team right now is better with Nix over Jarrett Stidham starting. Hayden, right there. Obviously, long term, you want Nix to be the guy, and the sooner you can play him, maybe in your head you feel like the better. But I'm not convinced that if you needed to get a win on Sunday, Nix is your best option. And that's fine right now, right? Doesn't mean he can't get there later. The what? First and 10. I don't know off the top of my head right now.
I always think it's so funny when a player falls down and they get just a big clump of grass in their face mask.
Yeah.
And they gotta pick it out. I think it's so funny.
Christian Wilkins has been ruled out for the rest of the game with a foot injury. So that's a major missing piece on their defensive line. 2nd and 9. Raiders snap to Minshew. Throwing deep down the left. Great pass breakup. Riley Moss with maybe the best play of the season. I know that seems like an overreaction, but he does a great job of going step for step with his man, and then at the right time, getting his hand up and not initiating contact or pass interference, but blocking it away. Great job by 21. Excellent play by Riley Moss. 3rd and 9. Minshew from his own 25. Throwing on the slant. It's caught, first down. Jaquan McMillan working on Jacoby Myers. First down, Las Vegas. We're 4 subs away from 25,900 subscribers. I know 4 of you watching right now have not subscribed. Please do so. We really, really appreciate it. Trying to get to 26,000 subscribers off of today's watch party. We're 4 subs away from getting to 25,900. Minshew in shotgun from his own 35. Takes the snap. Handoff goes to Madison. He is bottled up quickly. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. 1 sub away. Let's get ourselves to 25,900. Handoff goes to Tucker, and he is dropped for a loss. On 2nd and 9, Justin Stranad. No gain on the play. Michelle, subscribe. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you. Third and 11. Snap to Gardner. Minshew is pressured. Sacked. Down he goes. Nick Bonito gets to the quarterback. On third down, Nick Bonito working on the right tackle, DJ Glaze. Initially, Glaze has a good start on Bonito, but Bonito keeps working. He's not going to quit on this play. And the longer Minshew holds on to the football, the more time for the former Oklahoma Sooner to get to him. 4th and 17, the Raiders punt it away. Neither offense doing much with it to start the second half. Punt return from the 12. Mims across the 15. Out to the 20. Mims across the 25-30. 35-40. Mims tripped up at the 50. Excellent return by Marvin Mims. Speaking of Sooners, one makes a sack, one gives an excellent punt return, an awesome field position for the offense. There we go. Look at the speed by Mims. Good luck catching up to him. So now it's going to be Denver football right around the 50, up by 3, right at the 50.
I'm feeling a touchdown, Petey.
Need a touchdown.
I'm feeling a touchdown.
We have a pre-snap whistle and now a flag. Yeah, look at all the Raiders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 men on the field for the Raiders. It'll be 1st and 5. First and 5, Broncos. They go out to the Raiders' 45-yard line now. Snap to Nix. Handoff. Williams. Nice run. Javonte gets the first down. Voice is going. First and 10, Broncos. A passing touchdown would move mountains. The Rockies, to be specific, would kill for a passing touchdown just to kind of give us some Bo Nix tape and confidence to build off of. At the Raiders 39, Nix pitching it to Williams. Javonte running over his own blocker. Williams refusing to go down. Gain of 9. That's the Javonte Williams we have been waiting for. Took him a couple of games, but now he's really starting to come to life here. Look at the yards after contact. Just not going down without a fight. 2nd and 1. Quick throw to the right. Catch made by Lil Jordan Humphrey. Spinning out of a tackle. He's loose inside the 10. Down at the 3. Lil Jordan Humphrey is becoming a star in Denver. 1st and goal, Broncos. I mean, this is just basketball here, right? You got 3 players on offense going up against 2 players on defense. You got numbers. You got the advantage. 1st and goal, Denver, inside the 5. Moved inside the game time red zone. Nix hands it off. Williams is tackled for a loss of 1. 2nd and goal. This needs to be 6. This was a part of our keys to victory for the Broncos. If we can whip that up really quickly. We talked about finishing off drives for touchdowns. Red zone offense. The Broncos, amid their 8-game losing streak to the Raiders, have lost by an average of 7 points per game. These are not really close games. You need touchdowns, not field goals. Nix, 2nd and goal, looking. Nix trying to run with it. He gets about 1.5 yards. I need touchdowns. When you lose by over 7 points on average to the Raiders the last 8 meetups, 3 points at the 5-yard line is not going to cut it. Need 7, not 3. It's 3rd and goal inside the 5. What do you want to do? Run or pass? Let me know. R for run, P for pass. 3rd and goal. Nix in the pistol. It's going to be a pass. Flings it out. McLaughlin, diving pylon, touchdown! Jaleel McLaughlin, touchdown. Yes. There we go. They're going to review it, make sure he did not step out of bounds. Does he go out of bounds ever? I think that's a touchdown still. It's going to be close. I think he's in bounds. I think this is 6. Also, is that a touchdown pass or a touchdown run? It looked kind of lateral of a throw, did it not? Right. Oh, I don't know, Jim. He might be down at the 1 if he is down at all. Yeah, while they're reviewing this, I'm just going to tell all of our great viewers about our wonderful sponsor today, which is Game Time. Game Time is a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. One thing I really like about Game Time is they're all in pricing option. Toggling this feature shows you the total upfront cost with no surprise fees. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHAT Sports for $20 off. I put all that information in the comments and description of today's video. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time. Oh, boys and girls, we got ourselves to 212 likes, which means we get a free entry for the Pat Surtain jersey raffle, which will be at the 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter. If you don't get picked and you want to get entered, $5 super chat, and we'll add your name to the raffle. So, spam D for Denver right now. Dion Sharp, so good to see you, Dion. Think this one is going to be called as stand on the field. I tend to agree, Dion. Spam D. We're going to pick someone for a free Pat Surtain jersey raffle entry. If you don't get picked and you want to get in it, $5 super chat, and we'll add your name to the raffle. Spam D. We're going to pick someone in as soon as they announce if it's a touchdown or not. Call stands. Call stands. 4-yard touchdown catch 2. So Bo Nix has another touchdown pass in his career. Okay, are we ready? Going to pick someone after this extra point is good, which it will be. Kick is up, and it is good indeed. Pause it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause it. I'm just existing. I'm just existing. $20-10 Broncos. What is this? A 17-0 run for Denver? Was it 10-3? It was 7-0, and then 7-3, and then 10-3. Yes, because it's a 17-0 run, and then the pick six. Yeah, pick six tied the game at 10-10. Yeah, it's a 17-0 run for the Broncos. So here come the Raiders offense. Down 10 now. Was it 10-0 Raiders? I thought it was 7-3 Raiders. I thought it was. I gotta look now. I'm going crazy. It was 10-0 to open up the game. Yeah, you're right. It was 10-0. My mistake. I thought it was 7-3. No, it was 10-0. It's a 20-0 run. 20-0 run. My bad. So Raiders have 1st and 10 at their own 30. Storm chasing with a $5 super chat. $5 super chat gets you added to our Pat Surtain jersey raffle. 1st and 10. Raiders. It's a handoff to Madison. Nowhere to run. Nice tackle made. Storm chasing. Good thing we scored. Otherwise, curse of 16. Go Broncos. Let's snap the streak. I can't believe the Broncos have lost 8 games to the Raiders, especially in a stretch where the Raiders haven't been good. That is really, really sad. Losing to a team that's been bad 8 times in a row when they have been bad that entire stretch. It's got to end today. Has to end. 2nd and 10. Flag on the play. Throw to Brock Bowers is completed for a gain of 10. For the time being, it's a first down. We'll see what the flag is. Offsides defense. I don't give a buck. You were in there 3 times. 3 raffle entries for I don't give a buck. Greg, you called it too. Oh, I don't want to jinx it. But Greg, you were the first to say it. We could definitely say that. Giants are leading the Seahawks, by the way, 17-10. 1st and 10, handoff, Madison. He only gets about 2 yards. 2nd and 8 as the Raiders get across their own 40-yard line. We got nearly 500 people tuned in. If you want Denver to complete this comeback and hold on with a win, hit the sub button down below. What's funny is last week the Raiders were in a 10-0 hole against the Browns, and they did the exact opposite, exactly what Denver just did. They put up 20 unanswered. 2nd and 8, Minshew is going to get sacked. Jonathan Cooper finds Minshew as he was trying to keep the play alive. It's just going to be about a 2-yard loss, but it will set up 3rd and long. Good job by Cooper, not quitting on this play, right? He's going to linger around. He's going to stay in the pocket. 3rd and 11. In shotgun, Minshew takes the snap. Looking to throw deep. Intercepted! Riley Moss! Riley Moss, let's go! 2nd takeaway of the day. Riley Moss, his first NFL career interception. Riley Moss making a fantastic play. Gets the INT. Let's go. Riley Moss, our unicorn, the white corner.
As before there was Cooper DeJean, there was Riley Moss.
Riley Moss walked so Cooper DeJean could run. Great play by 21. I'm going to say before this interception even, but that really cements it. Best game of his NFL career. He had a great breakup earlier. Moss is definitely having an excellent Sunday. An interception gives the Broncos the ball at midfield. A score here, and you can bury the Raiders. Put it away, offense. Make it 27-10. Put this game on ice. End the drought. Get yourself to 3-2. Elijah Munson. Touchdown coming up. Oh, I love this from I Don't Give a Buck. Now, let's get a Cortland Sutton touchdown. We can get greedy. I would love a Cortland Sutton touchdown. I think Josh Reynolds deserves a touchdown. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I like to see one of those 2 guys score. There we go. Great catch by Moss, too. He just climbs up a ladder, comes down with it. Broncos defense this year off to a fantastic start compared to last year. Remarkable the turnaround. Give a lot of credit to Vance Joseph. He's done a great job with this unit. Reb, what happened was Riley Moss picked off Gardner Minshew. Denver football right at midfield. There we go. There we go. The day of the DBs for the Broncos. Pat Surtain, 100-yard pick six. Riley Moss gets his first career interception. And a great one, too. Not a cheap one. No. That's one he earned. $69 likes away from a free entry for our Broncos Pat Surtain jersey raffle. $5 super chat gets you automatically entered. 1st and 10 from the Raiders 43. It's a run for McLaughlin, gain of about 3.5 yards. 2nd and medium coming up. I don't give a buck with a $5 super chat. We have a banged up Bronco on the 2nd and 6 play. Frank Crum is going to step into the huddle. Garrett Bowles, I think, is the injured offensive lineman. So Frank Crum is going to fill in. Yeah, Garrett Bowles banged up on the last play. He is dealing with some kind of leg injury, it looks like. You got to feel bad for these big fellas when guys just land on their legs from behind them. There's just nothing they can do to prepare for it or anything. So, the UDFA out of Wyoming, just a little drive from Laramie down to Denver, is going to step in right now at left tackle. 2nd and 7. Throw to the right is caught. Cortland Sutton doing a great job of fighting for yards after contact. And 2nd and 7 will turn into 1st and 10. Correction, I think Crum is in at right tackle. I think Matt Pearson is in at left tackle. Yeah, Matt Pearson goes to left tackle, the veteran. Crum comes in at right tackle. Alex Palchevsky left early with an ankle injury. So both of your initial starting tackles for this game are injured. 1st and 10. Snap to Nix. Nix throwing over the middle. It is caught. Nate Atkins, a gain of 8. Very rare tight end play. No Alex Palchevsky. It's Matt Pearson at left tackle. Frank Crum at right tackle. Palchevsky dealing with an ankle injury. And Bowles just left with a leg injury. Oh, no. Snap is mishandled in some way, and Nix dives on it. 2nd and 2, it'll be a loss of probably 3 yards. Make it 3rd and 5. This shotgun snap just never even got close to Nix. Oh, no. Luke Wattenberg, he snaps it into himself. It's as if he thought Bo Nix was under center. But I think you know if Nix was under center or not. So 3rd and 3, a near disaster is just a 1-yard loss. 3rd and 3. Snap to Nix. Bo looking for someone going deep. Has a man! No! Troy Franklin just dropped a touchdown. Troy Franklin just dropped a 45-yard touchdown. Through his hands. No. Oh, no. It has to be caught. It's maybe a fraction, not overthrown, but ahead, but it hits both of his hands like this. And the punt goes into the end zone for a touchback. Oh, I don't know if I'll ever recover from this. That's got to be caught, Troy. Wide open. If this was not a 10-point lead, the reaction would be much more different. I don't give a buck. Challenge for next week if, PD, if Denver wins, you have to eat a ghost pepper or California Reaper. I'm all ears when it comes to ideas. You have found my weakness. I don't do spices. I can't handle spicy food. It's just a no-go for me. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of like in Step Brothers. Like, my bugaboos are bear traps and having sex with old women. I cannot do spicy food. So, no spices for me next week. But I'm all open to other ideas. Jeff Dykstra, the $2 super chat. Riley Moss, the unicorner. That's smart. Did you just think of that yourself, Jeff, or did you find that elsewhere? Either way, pass it off as your own idea. That's awesome. I love that. I love that, Jeff. The unicorner. That's incredible. Quick red zone peek here, by the way. Actually, let's tell everyone about game time. Have we done that yet? Oh, okay. Red zone peek. Giants have the football marching down the field, leading 17-13 against the 3-1 Seahawks. A couple of big runs from New York. Look around the rest of the NFL here. 49ers taking it to the divisional foe Cardinals, 23-13. Packers, Rams in the close one, just like Giants, Seahawks. Hey, how close are we, by the way, to having all 4 games with only 2 sets of scores? A field goal for the Broncos and Raiders, and the West Coast teams are all 23-13, and then some of the East Coast teams playing are all 17-13. East Coast-ish. I guess just one East Coast. Yeah, if you look at the earlier games too, a couple of close games, a couple of beatdowns, Commanders and Bears beating down their opponents, Texans knocking off the Bills, giving them a second straight loss, and then the Dolphins salvaged their season with a win in New England, 15-10. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Play fake, Gardner Minshew rolling to his right, throwing over the right side to nobody, incomplete. Fravel edits with a $5 super chat. There's a flag on the play. Going to be a hold on Las Vegas. DJ Glaze. Bo Nix and Sean Payton got into it on the sideline. I don't know what about. 2nd and 20. Under center. Handoff. Nowhere to run for Madison. Great tackle made. With Alex Singleton gone for the season, Justin Strnad making an excellent tackle. Fravel edits, I don't understand these dropping issues from Troy Franklin. That was a beautiful throw by Bo. Troy always made those catches at Oregon. Huge miss. Hopefully it's the last drop of that magnitude of, easiness. But yeah, have to catch that football. Have to catch it. Wait a minute. That's Aiden O'Connell at quarterback. That's not Minshew. I was somewhat blinded by the sun. Aiden O'Connell is in that quarterback. Aiden O'Connell is in at quarterback, 3rd and 16. I think they just benched Minshew. So we have AOC now, everyone's favorite in at quarterback. Snap to O'Connell, running to his left, Going to throw, and it's incomplete. 4th and 16. And there are 2 seconds left. Yeah, Minshew is not injured. The Raiders are just making a change at quarterback. I wonder where Gardner Minshew is a backup next year. I mean, it's the second time he's been benched this year. They've gone back to him to open up the next game every time, or the previous time. We'll see what they do this time. Man, you wouldn't have thought Minshew would get benched based on the way he started that game. 9 for 9. Punt return across the 30, 35-40. Out of bounds, just shy of Denver's 45-yard line. Marvin Mims giving his offense some pretty good field position.
I mean, do we want Minshew or do we want O'Connell?
I think Minshew is the better quarterback. I think Gardner Minshew gives the Raiders a better chance to win. I don't think putting in a cold quarterback down 10 to open up the 4th in O'Connell is going to give you any better chance of winning. The pick by Riley Moss, I don't think was necessarily a really bad throw. I just think it was a great play by Riley Moss.
It's sort of like a long punt or a short punt kind of.
Right. So 618 people watching right now. Hit the subscribe button if you have not already. We're trying to get to our next milestone, 26,000 subscribers. We are less than 100 subscribers away. If you have not subscribed, hit the button. It's completely free. We do watch parties. We do daily videos. We keep you guys in the loop all season long. For Able Edits, why was Payton cussing out Bo Nix for Troy's drop? I don't think it's related to the drop. My guess is there was a previous play that Payton wasn't happy about. That's just my intuition. I don't think it was about the drop solely. Probably something earlier in that sequence that Payton was not happy with. And my guess is Bo's rebuttal is, who cares about that play? How about the touchdown throw I threw to Troy Franklin who dropped it?
Yeah, it's like, good throw,
Yeah.
but you did this wrong.
Right.
It's like, all right, dude, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
It can go both ways. It's like, hey, make sure you do this. But Bo's like, did you see what I just did there?
Remember last year when Sean Payton and Russell Wilson, I wouldn't say got into it, but Sean Payton let Russell Wilson hear it. It was about a play earlier in that drive, but it wasn't until they got off the field that Sean Payton let him know. That's my guess. .20 run for the Broncos as we start the 4th quarter. Okay, Packers over Bears makes some sense. Chiefs have won 8 straight games against the Commanders. That's got to go back 20 years. Because you only play AFC to NFC every 4 years up until the 17th game being added. Nix on 1st and 10, climbing the pocket. He's going to run. Bo, with his legs, gets the first down. 11-yard pickup by Bo. There we go.
That's called making something out of nothing, right?
Yep.
There.
1st and 10, Denver. They're across the 50 with that last scramble by Nix. Pitch left, run for Williams, and Javonte is going to get about 5 to 6 yards, but flag comes in. This is going to be on Denver, I think. Keeps hitting that sub button if you have not already. We're trying to get to 26,000 subscribers. Over 600 people tuned in right now. Sub for Dubs. Ooh, it's on the defense. I trusted Max Crosby, who said it was on the Broncos. No. It's on the Raiders. First and 10, Denver at the Las Vegas 35. Shotgun snap to Nix. Blitz coming. Quick throw outside. McLaughlin is dropped for a 5-yard loss. Jaleel McLaughlin was swarmed immediately. Couldn't break a tackle, unfortunately. 2nd and 15 coming up. We got HTTL. Appreciate you tuning in. Second and 15 from the Las Vegas 40. Snap to Nix. Play fake. Handoff running back. Javonte Williams gashes the defense for 17 yards. Javonte, welcome back, buddy. We missed you, and we're very happy to have you back. Great run by 33. VT92's here. First and 10. 55 yards on the ground, 100 plus all-purpose yards for Williams. Another run, and this one is not as fruitful as the last. Loss of 1 to 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 11. Approaching the game time red zone. How has Bo Nix been? He has been, how do you guys describe it? Rookie-esque. There's some good plays. There's some not so good plays. He had a great throw to a wide open Troy Franklin who dropped a touchdown. Overall, Bo Nix has somewhat looked like his stat line. 15 for 23, 147 yards, 1 touchdown. No big chunk plays, too deep down the field. A couple here and there, but overall he's just been kind of solid, I'd say. 2nd and 11. Wow. John Elway, first 4 starts, 47% completion. Just ridiculous. 2nd and 11, dump off, Trotman inside the 10, 1st and goal. Bo Nix does an excellent job on this play. He's going to stick out an empty hand. Defense thinks it's a run. Then he just pulls out, finds his tight end, who runs for about 15 yards and gets the Broncos inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, put this game away. You think Aiden O'Connell is leading a 17-point comeback in the 4th quarter? I'm not worried about jinxing it. No, he is not. Snap to Nix. Handoff. Williams! At the 1-inch line. Javonte down at the 1-inch line. When was Javonte's last touchdown? Could someone fact check that? When was Javonte Williams' last touchdown? It's been a long time. 2nd and goal from the half-yard line. I formation. Williams, the back. We have pre-snap movement and a flag. I think it's going to be, I don't know. It's going to be on the Raiders. This ball can't move any closer to the end zone.
Give it back to Javonte.
Half distance to the goal. I don't know how you move this ball any closer. Yeah, Snowden jumped. Yeah, but what week in 2023? QB dive. Nix, I think, has it. Touchdown, Bo Nix. Sticks the ball across. Bo Nix, his third rushing touchdown of the season. And the Broncos punch it in for 6. Yeah, definitely broke the barrier. Bo Nix, another rushing touchdown. There we go. That one feels like a nail in the coffin for the Raiders, who have now allowed 27 unanswered points. 27-0 run from the second quarter onwards. There we go. There is an injury from the previous play. I think it's on a Bronco player. I'm nervous who it is. While they look at it, yeah, Luke Wattenberg is injured on the play. So Wattenberg is injured on the play. That's just another offensive lineman who's gone down today. We'll get more information in just a minute. Quick shout out to our sponsor, Game Time. Game Time has an awesome feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. One thing I really like about Game Time is their all-in pricing option. Toggling this feature shows the total upfront cost with no surprise fees at checkout. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHAT Sports for $20 off. I put all that information in the comments and description of today's video. What time is it? Game time. We got Super Chat flying in from Storm Chasing, which we'll look at in a second. But our menu for today, if you enjoy the free content and you want to support the channel, Super Chats go a really long way. So really, really appreciate those of you that are able to Super Chat. $2 Super Chat, we give you a shout out. $5 Super Chat, you get added to our Pat Surtain jersey raffle, which will be at the 2-minute warning. So if you want to get added to that, $5 Super Chat. $10 Super Chat, we add you to our Mile High Club. We bring this bad boy with us to every single watch party. So if you want to get added to our Mile High Club, our hard hat, $10 Super Chat, and we add you to the club. And then every $100 we reach in Super Chats, we're spinning a roulette wheel. And it's got a lot of fun, bunch of fun items on it. We are about $65 away from our next $100 mark. And a $100 Super Chat gets you added to the Blue and Orange Club. Luke Wattenberg is walking off the field, going into the blue medical tent. Will Lutz, extra point is up, and it is good. .27-0 run.
Aiden O'Connell has no business.
Well, Raiders fans have been begging for Aiden O'Connell for a while. Now I'm kind of excited for them to get the closure they really need, which is Aiden O'Connell is not the solution at quarterback for Las Vegas. Super Chat's flying in from Payton J. We got Storm Chasing and Payton J. Storm Chasing. Why is Bo Nix walking? I don't know what's going on. Bo Nix and Jarrett Stidham having some conversation. Storm Chasing, touchdown, let's go. Should be 34-10, though. What's the missing touchdown? You're thinking, oh, duh, Troy Franklin. Idiot. I agree. I completely agree. Payton J. God bless Bo Nix. I don't think we're in the territory of naming your firstborn son, Bo, but ending an 8-game losing streak to the Raiders is definitely worthy of a celebratory cause. Line drive kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. This will actually go out to the 20-yard line. The ball bounced in the landing zone and then went into the end zone for a touchback. So Aiden O'Connell will have 1st and 10 at his own 20-yard line. First and 10 for AOC. Ten minutes to go. 3-possession game. Pin your ears back, Denver. Feast on O'Connell. Snap to Aiden. Throwing over the middle. Ball's tipped up. It's intercepted. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain. Pat Surtain again. Bring back the $2 deal. Pat Surtain. Another interception off a tip pass. That's it. Let's go. PS2 with 2 interceptions.
I didn't even have time to switch the ball possession.
Pat Surtain does it all right here. He's going to get his left hand in front of Brock Bowers, deflect it up like a volleyball player, right? Setting it. And then he's going to catch his own tip. From now to the 2-minute warning, $2 super chats. Put that back on screen, Reed. $2 super chats. You get added into our Pat Surtain jersey raffle. We get another PS2 takeaway. Every $2 super chat between now and the 2-minute warning, you get entered into a Pat Surtain jersey raffle entry. 1st and 10 at the Las Vegas 39. It's a run for Javonte Williams, who is twisted around. No gain on the play. Second interception of the day. That's just his second career game with 2 picks. Pat Surtain intercepting Aiden O'Connell on the very first pass of the drive. Let's go. Second and 11. Nix, shotgun snap, throwing to the left. It is caught, and Marvin Mims, who has had a good role on offense and defense today, gets about 6 yards, and then I'll bring up 3rd and short. Whew. 3rd and 4. From the Las Vegas 34-yard line. Snap to Nix. Throwing deep down the left sideline. This is caught. Cortland Sutton. There's a flag that comes down. I think this is going to be a catch, but they're gonna toss a flag for defensive pass interference. Rockland, pass interference. Defense, penalty decline. Great catch by 14. I mean, this is just a pro's pro catch. Great play by Cortland Sutton. Rockland F, 2 picks. Surtain's a touchdown. Javonte, 0. Javonte Williams rushing touchdown could be coming up right now. 1st and 10, Denver. By the way, I want the Broncos to pour it on. Run up the score. Nix on 1st and goal. Back left corner of the end zone. Yeah. Touchdown. Oh my God, I don't know. Touchdown, he dropped the ball at the end. There's a flag. I don't know if they're going to say he completed the process of a catch. Penalty on the defense. Call touchdown. Josh Reynolds touchdown. Let's go. Yes. Great throw from Nix. No look pass. Josh Reynolds. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, touchdown. 100% touchdown. Bo Nix's second touchdown pass of the day. 3rd total Best game for him as a Denver Bronco. Let's go! 34 unanswered pending this PAT. Raiders are in shambles. The drought is over. 8 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter still. And the ass kicking is on. 34 unanswered by the Broncos. Josh Reynolds' first touchdown as a Bronco. There we go. Oh, we got to do game time still. Oh, we just did it. Yeah. Oh, what'd you ask then? Never mind. I thought you said we have to do game time. Yeah. What a game. What a game. Another one from Storm Chase and 2 picks for PS2. They have a third quarterback in Las Vegas they're going to turn to. They're running out of guys to bench. Oh. Yeah, let's check around the NFL here. Right. Ignore the Broncos game. They haven't put on the latest touchdown. Packers are pulling away from the Rams. Cardinals have made it close with the Niners. And the Giants, I think, are a few minutes away from a win in Seattle. So the G-Men about to pick up win number 2, or close to picking up win number 2. Not about just yet. 34 unanswered. I can't think of a better run for a fan base than this one today against the Raiders. Broncos Country needed this bad. Yeah. These were our keys to victory. We put out a preview 2-3 days ago. They've pretty much dominated all 3 of these. Ground success. Like, Javonte Williams has ripped off some really good runs. Bo Nix's ball security. 0 turnovers from the rookie. Red zone offense. They have punched it in for touchdowns and passed on field goals. They have checked every box perfectly. And look at the outcome as a result. So good to see Denver executing just like I prescribed. There we go. Dion, no more talking about throwing deep, right? We need Troy Franklin to catch the deep passes now. Broncos in the red zone today, 3 for 3. Hit the sub button. We got over 700 people tuned in at this moment. We got to get to our milestone. 26,000 subscribers. We are less than 60 subs away. Keep the subs going. Keep the dubs coming. Hit that sub button down below. Another $2 super chat. Remember, between now and the 2-minute warning, every $2 super chat gets you entered into a Pat Surtain jersey raffle. Will Lutz kicks it out of bounds. I don't know what that was. What? There was unnecessary roughness penalty on the previous play before they went to commercial. I'm not sure why Will Lutz intentionally kicked it out of bounds, but whatever, it doesn't matter. We got Tone with a $2 super chat. About time we beat the streak against Las Vegas. Completely agree. Just embarrassing as O'Connell throws on 1st and 10 to Bowers, gain of 3. To have the Broncos lose 8 in a row to a Raiders team that was bad in that 4-year stretch, unacceptable. And this is so much needed for the fan base. Tone, appreciate your super chat. Storm chasing. Glad this is better than the other stream for you. Retweet to that, Storm. Appreciate you hanging out with us all day, buddy. 2nd and 6, it's a screen, and it goes for 10 yards and a first down, Las Vegas.
Ortiz, that's funny. He said, I'm about to pass out watching this game. This is needed.
Joey Garcia giving me some fun facts. Most points scored in a game by the Broncos since 2021. Was that the 2021? I'm trying to think of what game it was. They opened up 3-0. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Don't tell me. I want to guess. They didn't score 34 against the Giants. They didn't score 34 against the Jags. Those were the first 2 games of the season. They beat up the Lions in 2021. So I kind of want to say the Lions game. I think like David Blah or Tim Boyle started for Detroit that game. What game of 2021 was it? I'm going to say the Lions game. 2nd and 10. From their own 39, O'Connell throwing on the slant. It's caught Jacoby Myers, gain of 6. Yeah, I don't know who's unsubscribing while we're winning. 3rd and 3. O'Connell throwing to the right, and this is caught Bowers on 3rd down. Gain of about 10. First down, Las Vegas. Under 7 to play in the 4th quarter. Minshew was benched for O'Connell. What was the 2021 game that Denver scored this many points? Someone tell me. Throw to the left side is caught. Gain of 11. Impressive drive right now for AOC. Going up against a Broncos team that's just ready to get to the locker room and start the celebration. We got a couple of super chats flying in here. Ozzy wants a PS2 jersey. It's like Seinfeld, George talking in 3rd person. George getting angry. Ozzy, best of luck. Snap to O'Connell. From the Broncos, 35. Going deep with it. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Willie Milano. We need a hat trick. Bo or PS2? I agree. Bo, you can kind of say, has a hat trick. 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing. 3 touchdowns he's responsible for. But I kind of even, you know what? We're going to get a PS2 interception here. Because the Raiders are in pass-happy mode right now. Probably go for it on 4th down. Snap to O'Connell on 2nd and 10. His throw over the middle is caught inside the 20-yard line. Jacoby Myers getting the Raiders in the game-time red zone. I'm smelling a PS2 interception. I don't think he's even in the game. Oh, he is. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Alt Gray with a $2 super chat. Pass interference defense. Spot foul, first down Raiders on McMillan. How did the 49ers-Cardinals game get to the 2-minute warning before we did? When their game started, did they not start at 3:25? Or were they also 3:05? O'Connell in the gun, takes the snap. Surveying, rolling to his right. He dumps it off, and Tucker is going to get pushed out of bounds right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Couple of super chats flying in. We'll get to those in just a second. Alt Gray, I'll say it for you. Fuck the Raiders. Go Broncos. Cheers to that, my guy. 2nd and 10. O'Connell throwing. This is incomplete, out of play. Alt Gray, appreciate your super chat. Hope you're enjoying this win. And Bulwark tie or something. Go Broncos. Very well-rounded gameplay. Yeah. Toss out the first quarter and second quarter on. For 3 quarters, your defense shut down the Raiders. Your offense put up 27 points. Hit the nail on the head. Great complimentary football. 3rd and 10. A chance to force 4th and long. Snap to O'Connell from the 15-yard line. Aiden O'Connell throwing, and it is caught. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 4. Trey Tucker made the reception.
Maybe just let them score so we can go on offense and score again.
I don't want them to score. I like the idea of a 34-10. Here's the good news. They're obviously going to go for it on 4th and goal. So, you might be able to make a stop here and give up 0 points. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. O'Connell, under center. Takes the snap, handoff, touchdown. Raiders touchdown, Amir Abdullah. So, unfortunately, it will not be a 34 unanswered run to close the game. It's still going to be a great win and a big win. 34-16 with an extra point coming. Maybe they go for 2. There is a penalty on the play. I think it's going to be call still stands and then something after that. Both teams kind of preparing for an extra point or something. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike on Denver, on John Franklin Myers. Pardon?
Nothing. Sorry. Jordan Jackson. Wait, what?
I thought I said 92. Regardless, half distance to the goal, and it's going to be a 2-point conversion attempt for the Raiders, trying to make it 34-18. It's on John Franklin Myers. They said the wrong number. Yeah. Half the distance. Minshew from the 1-yard line. 2-point attempt. Hands it off, and the attempt is successful. So 34-18 ball game. With 4 minutes to go, and all 3 timeouts, not a problem. If you're the Raiders, I don't know if you have to. What are you down, 16 right now? You're going to need an onside kick, and you're going to need a defensive stop. And all 3 timeouts.
Elia, I like that. A little F the Raiders in the chat.
There we go.
FLV.
FLV.
FLV. I like that.
FLV. So it looks like the Raiders are going to attempt an onside kick. So the Raiders have announced they will be kicking an onside kick. You got Dynamite getting played right now in the stadium. Yeah, a little 2011 banger right now.
I loved that song.
That was my anthem. All right, here we go. Carlson in the onside kick attempt. It is recovered by the Broncos. Broncos football, Levi Wallace gets on top of it. FLV and F their onside kick. It was a failed onside kick. Las Vegas has all 3 timeouts. 2 first downs, and this game's over. We'll see when the Raiders start using their timeouts. Storm chasing with a $2 super chat. Remember, at the 2-minute warning, we're going to do a Pat Surtain jersey raffle. $2 super chat to get you entered. Handoff, and a good move, too, by Javonte Williams. He gets about 3 yards out of it. Nearly dropped for a loss of 1. Nice play by 33. Raiders are not using their timeouts right now. 2nd and 7. Five rushing yards for the Raiders in the second half.
I'm sure Pat Surtain was like, oh, I didn't have to guard Devontae Adams. Cool.
2nd and 7. A run for Jaleel McLaughlin goes for 2 yards. And now the Raiders burn their first timeout with 3 minutes and 13 seconds.
At this point,
on 3rd down.
If I'm either playing Madden or college football, you go, press the right stick, and you say, ball carrier conservative.
Yeah. Great game by Bo Nix, though. I would say by far the best game of his NFL career. I mean, if he doesn't throw another pass, he's 19 for 27, 260 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Third and 5. From the Las Vegas 39, 3rd down. Nix will hand it off, and McLaughlin is stopped. No gain on the play, and the Raiders burn their second timeout. It'll be 4th and 4. See what Sean Payton wants to do. I would assume punt it, right? Oh, we got over 300 likes. Spam D for a free entry into our Pat Surtain jersey raffle. Spam D. Bo Nix is going to trot out there on 4th and 5. My guess is they want to see if the Raiders will jump off sides. If they don't, they will punt it, and they will let Las Vegas try and score 16 points in 3 minutes with 1 timeout. We're going to pick someone out of the chat after this 4th and 5 play. Nix lines up under center from the Raiders 39. I do not expect him to hike this football. Yeah, just trying to get the Raiders to jump. And here comes a timeout or a delay of game. Delay of game here is actually fine. It kind of gives your punter a little bit more room. So here comes Riley Dixon. All right, after this punt, we're going to pick someone out of the chat, so keep spamming D. Keep spamming D. It'll be the last free entry for our Pat Surtain jersey. If I don't pick you and you want to get in it, $2 super chat. Kick is away. And fair catch is called for at the 10-yard line. All right, let's pick someone out of the chat. We ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause it. Poot. 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 First and 10 for the Raiders. 1 timeout, 3 minutes remaining, down 2 scores. This is where the third interception for Pat Surtain comes. O'Connell is throwing incomplete. Pressure came as he released the football. Grant Claycomb, appreciate your super chat, Grant. Second and 10. Oh. Second and 10. Snap to O'Connell, rolling to his left, and he is just going to shovel this. I think that's delay of game. I'm sorry. I think that's going to be intentional grounding. He's out of the pocket. There's no guy in the area, and it does not get to the line of scrimmage. And I think he's in the end zone when he does this. This should be intentional grounding, safety. Is it a safety or is it down at the 1? Yep. Oh, my God. They're going to say he was out of the end zone? No, he was not. What are we talking about here? He's in the end zone. No, he wasn't. His feet are in the end zone. Good for Payton challenging this. I've never seen this challenge. Challenging intentional grounding placement. Good for Payton. He's trying to give this fan base every point they deserve. Uh-oh. This might not be a safety. Dean Blandino saying that everything has to be outside of the end zone. He's saying if even half of him is outside of the end zone, it's not a safety.
I don't think we have a good enough angle, though, like on TV
Yeah.
right now.
My suspicion is this will be a call on the field stands. Do the Cardinals win? Alvin with a $2 super chat. Call stands. Alvin Blunt Jr. vibes. Appreciate it, Alvin. Good luck in the Pat Surtain jersey raffle. So it will be 3rd and 18. You know what's going to happen? They're going to get safety on this play. So 3rd and 18 from the 1-yard line. O'Connell in shotgun. AOC navigating the pocket, throwing downfield. It is, I think, caught for a first down, Jacoby Myers. Wow, give credit where credit is due. That's a great throw, and that's a great catch. I mean, O'Connell gets this just barely above Riley Moss by a fingertip. And then an excellent catch by Myers. Wow.
Great catch. It's
Next pass to Myers is dropped.
still 34-18 though.
Yeah. Second and 10. O'Connell rolling to his right, looking, throwing, broken up by McMillan.
Needed this. Needed this. I think that throw is going to make Raiders fans say, see, we should have started Aiden O'Connell this whole time.
I agree. Third and 10.
That one throw.
O'Connell from his own 22 takes the snap. Looking. Sacked. Down he goes. Zach Allen gets to the quarterback. And that might be the last play before the 2-minute warning. You want to get our raffle ready as Arch Top sends in a $2 super chat. Last call right now. $2 super chat will get you added to a Pat Surtain jersey raffle. Two-minute warning. 2-minute warning. While Reed gets our duck race ready. 3rd and 4 for the Giants at their own 29 with a 3-point lead and 2 minutes to go. Snap to Daniel Jones. His pass is incomplete. So the Seahawks are going to get a chance to tie the game or even take the lead. Add Ton one more time. Another $2 super chat. Duck race coming up next. This feels like a Giants meltdown in the making. 719 people hanging out with us right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this game with us. I ask if you're not subscribed to consider doing so. It's a great way to really help the channel grow. Okay. Are we ready for our Duckies? 34-18, Broncos over the Raiders. 2-minute warning. Time for the Pat Surtain jersey raffle duck race. Okay. Are we ready, kids? So, here's the list of everyone in the duck race. Oh, add I don't give a buck one more time. There we go. Okay. Duckies are in the pond. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, send them. For a PS2 jersey. Off the Duckies go. Down the stream. It's too early to call as we approach furlong number 1. Right now, Payton J, Elijah Munson, and Storm Chasin have an early lead. Halfway through, who's it going to be? "20 seconds remaining. Amos is pulling away. We have 4th and 17 for the Raiders, by the way. 10 seconds. Look at Amos. 4th and 17. Pass is incomplete. Turnover on downs. And at the last moment, MR with just one duck comes at the end of the race from the back to the front as the Raiders turn it over on downs. Pass was too high for the intended receiver. Brandon Jones nearly made a nice interception. Was it MR? MR, we're going to get my email for you at the bottom in just a second. Email me so I can get you the jersey, your information, all that good stuff. Denver will get in victory formation, so we'll start to get our post-game show ready as the Broncos are in victory formation. The Raiders better not call a timeout. I hate when teams take a petty timeout. So the final is going to be 34-18. Broncos pick up their first win since December of 2019 when the Raiders were playing at the Oakland Coliseum. The drought is over. A big win and 3 in a row for Denver as Sean Payton and Bo Nix are starting to put together some chemistry. This defense is flying. They're scoring touchdowns. The offense is starting to get something through the air. A lot to be excited about for the Broncos coming up, picking up their 3rd straight win and win number 1 at home. There we go. Best of all, the losing streak to the Raiders had to end. The Raiders were too bad of a team for the Broncos to lose to 8 straight times. And with this final kneel down, the Broncos put an exclamation point on the win. This is something the fan base has needed. Quick peek here at the Seahawks-Giants game. 47-yarder for Seattle to tie the game is blocked. It's blocked and returned for a touchdown. Oh my gosh. It's blocked and returned for a touchdown. Unbelievable. Bryce Ford Wheaton, a UDFA wide receiver, picks up the blocked field goal and returns it for a touchdown. And the Giants are going to pick up a second win this season. If you want more results like this, by the way, hit the subscribe button. Let's get the good vibes going. Sub for Dubs. Help us reach 26,000 subscribers. Wow, what a finish, by the way, in Seattle. From a game-tying field goal to a blocked kick, picked up off the bounce for a touchdown. Now the Rams, as we just peek at their game, are down 5 with the football at midfield and 2 minutes to go. Sorry, I'm just getting this Rams-Packers game up so I can see how this one ends. Overall thoughts, though. This is just a complete domination from offense, defense, and special teams. You don't get a more team win than this, right? Offense, sure, maybe not the greatest start. Same for the defense. 10-0 start for the Raiders. And then you put up 34 straight points and what was essentially 34 unanswered by the Denver Broncos. Offense was clicking. 2 passing touchdowns from Nix, 1 on the ground. You get 3 takeaways, 2 from PS2, including a 100-yard pick 6, which I think really started the jolt of, we can do this. Right? We can beat these guys. We can exercise our demons against the Raiders. We can finally get this monkey off our back that we can't take him down. So we're going to jump into a post-game show. We're going to break this all down. Overall, a fantastic win by the Broncos. Are the Raiders a great team? No, they're not. But you beat the crap out of them. You play the team in front of you, and the Broncos took care of business at home. So happy for this fan base, too. They've been hungry for a home win, and they've been hungry for a win against the Raiders. And the Broncos gave it to them on a silver platter. Are we ready to jump into this? Let's do this thing. Broncos improved to 3-2, 3 straight wins. They end the 8-game losing skid to the Raiders in a beatdown, 34-18. And the first thing that came to my mind when kind of preparing this post-game show was, I'm just so happy for this fan base. I mean, first home win of the season. You beat the Raiders, who you had no business losing to 8 in a row because they sucked in the last 4 years. This fan base needed this win. They needed an absolute domination of a team that they had no business losing to 8 in a row. But Bo Nix and the Broncos, and the defense, of course, put together a masterclass of 3 excellent quarters. Raiders jump out to a 10-0 lead. Broncos didn't blink. And the game really got turned upside down with the Pat Surtain 100-yard pick 6. That play right there, I think, just showed the whole sideline. Guys, this is not a tough opponent. I don't know why we constantly just bring our worst version of ourselves every time we play them. We can beat these guys, and not with any difficulty. And then from there, it was all Denver. Bo Nix, best game as an NFL quarterback. 19 for 27, 206 yards, 3 touchdowns. It should be 20 for 27, 235-ish yards, and 3 touchdowns if Troy Franklin makes an easy catch in the end zone. But regardless, best game from Bo Nix. And all I care about from Bo Nix this year is improvement week to week. And we are seeing that from Bo. From his first start in Seattle to today, we are seeing him get better every single week. It's not there. It's not all there right now. It doesn't have to be. But he's got a great defense he can lean on right now. And he's got 11 guys making grabs for him as well, which was a franchise best for a total number of receptions in a game by different players. 11 players. I mean, Javonte Williams, the leading receiver in some ways. Jordan Humphrey making plays. Cortland Sutton with an impressive grab in the second half when he's getting interfered with and drawing a flag. Everyone got involved in the receiving department. But Bo Nix has definitely shown this fan base that he's getting better and better. And for a rookie quarterback, that is all I can ask for. So it's a big sigh of relief to see this offense put up 27 points. And then on top of that, Pat Surtain, who I don't think had like a disaster. He did not have a bad start to the year, but we were kind of waiting for that. Oh, that's why Pat Surtain is the best cornerback in the NFL. And he showed everyone today with 2 interceptions, including a pick 6, and our white unicorner, Riley Moss, with his first career interception for 3 takeaways on the day. This was a total beatdown, start to finish, after a 10-0 run for the Raiders. Offense, defense, special teams, and it could not have come against a better opponent like the Las Vegas Raiders. Just overall, this is a win where everyone goes back to the locker room feeling like, you know what? Everyone was on their A game today, right? Like, ground game was there. If you remember in my preview video for this week, I went through 3 keys to victory, and every single key to victory was accomplished. The Broncos' ground game success continued. Javonte Williams has found life on the ground. He is ripping off big chunk yardage runs for Denver. Bo Nix was smart with the football. I mean, he had 4 interceptions in his first 2 games. Zilch since then. And the red zone offense, one of the worst red zone offenses to start the game. And then, to start going into the game. And then today, they're essentially perfect in the red zone. 3 for 3. Just tremendous on all fronts from Denver. Now, as I'm doing my post-game show, Fox right now is highlighting Sean Payton and Bo Nix kind of having a little bit of a tiff on the sideline. I don't know what it's about. It came right after the Troy Franklin drop touchdown. My suspicion is probably from something earlier in that drive. But regardless, I don't care about it. Like, you shouldn't care about it. They're competitors. They want to be excellent. They want to be perfect. Sean Payton is a perfectionist. So if something's not up to his standard, I'm not surprised he's going to let the quarterback hear about it. And I'm not surprised Bo Nix is going to retaliate with, I just threw a great touchdown pass to Troy Franklin who dropped it. So I'm not going to read into the tea leaves of, ooh, trouble in paradise, Nix and Payton. No, these are just guys that want to win more than anything right now. Before we get any further in my post-game video and recap of this one, our sponsor today, Game Time, has an awesome deal for Broncos Country. If you want to save $20 on Broncos tickets or Avs tickets or Nuggets tickets, download the Game Time app today and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Game Time has this awesome feature called Game Time Picks, which filters out the fluff for you to only show you the best deals. Game Time Picks is such a great deal because you don't spend all that time searching for tickets over multiple sites. You get right to the point with Game Time. So download the Game Time app today and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHAT Sports for $20 off. I put all that information in the comments and description of today's video. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game time. It's also time to give some roses to the defense. The Raiders offense got some garbage scores at the end, but for the most part, outside of the first quarter and a big Brock Bowers touchdown, had nothing going whatsoever in that middle portion of the game, from the second quarter till late in the fourth quarter. 3 turnovers, 3 interceptions. You forced Gardner Minshew to get benched. The pass rush was there. Nick Bonito, Jonathan Cooper, Zach Allen, all getting involved. Everyone was making a big play. And this Broncos team doesn't get looked at as a team filled with firepower or star power, but it's just a bunch of guys and dudes who are contributors. Guys who are going to make plays. Guys that might not get Pro Bowl nods, but when you stack up all these really good players, you've got yourself a really talented team. And that's what Denver has right now. And as the quarterback position gets more comfortable and better, as Bo Nix continues through his rookie season, this is going to be a team that people don't want to play in December and hopefully in January. This is a team that's getting better by the week. And they have put that 0-2 start behind them, 3 straight wins, and now they get ready for what's going to be, I wouldn't say an easy run, but not the toughest run when you look at their schedule. They've got the Chargers at home next Sunday. Then they go on a short week to New Orleans, play Thursday Night Football against Sean Payton's former team. After that, they got the Panthers. I mean, Chargers, Saints, and Panthers have all looked pretty vulnerable the last couple of weeks. Am I wrong? And then some tough games with the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Falcons. But if they can start stacking up some wins over the next 3 weeks and then try to go maybe 1-2 in that Baltimore, Kansas City, Atlanta stretch, this is a team that will be definitely in the wild card race going into Thanksgiving and December. A lot of football left, I know, but right now this team is playing like a team that can be in the dance, that can make the playoffs. And the defense is a big reason why. I mean, Pat Surtain just being Pat Surtain. At this point, it's just expected out of the guy. He's gone up against DK Metcalf, George Pickens, Mike Evans, Garrett Wilson, zilch. Today, there's no Devontae Adams, but there's no issue for Pat Surtain. Doesn't matter who's playing quarterback. Doesn't matter who he's guarding. You're going to get the Pat Surtain experience. 2 interceptions, 100-yard pick 6. Injuries that just come to my mind right now. Garrett Bowles left the game briefly. He later returned. Frank Crum, the UDFA out of Wyoming, stepped in. Alex Palchevsky, though, did leave the game with an ankle injury. So you're already down Mike McGlinchey. It's a bummer to see more injuries stack up on the Broncos offensive line. Luke Wattenberg also left the game for a moment, for a period of time with an injury. So we'll see if those injuries are serious or if they'll be able to return as early as next week or this week in practice. But the offensive line picked up a couple of injuries in this game. So fingers crossed, nothing too serious. Outside of that, defense stayed healthy. Everyone else on the offense stayed healthy. An incredible win for this fan base that really needed not just a big blowout home win, which, by the way, 34 points, most in 3 years, I think the number is, 2021. Someone fact check me, but I don't remember them getting 34 points with Nathaniel Hackett. I don't remember them getting 34 points last year with Russell Wilson. So we have to then go back to 2021. So, yeah, it's been a long time since we've seen a scoring explosion like this, but I'm so happy it came at home for everyone that went, and against the Raiders, too, of all teams, ending that drought and really inserting yourself in the mix in the AFC playoff picture. So, out of this game, who do you think the biggest winner for the Broncos is? You want to go with Bo Nix? You want to go with PS2? Riley Moss, first career interception. Javonte Williams, over 100 all-purpose yards. There are some really good candidates to pick from. Sorry the voice is gone. That's what a watch party will do to you. But appreciate everyone for hanging out with us here. Once again, Denver wins a third straight game, 3-2 on the year, 34-18, and with an absolute ass-kicking of the Las Vegas Raiders for the first time since they moved to Las Vegas. All right, boys and girls. That's going to do it for us on our post-game show today. I appreciate everyone for hanging out with us all game long. We're going to let you guys enjoy this win, enjoy the rest of Sunday night. Broncos win 34-18.